So every song in this chapter, Sharps and Flats, is still in a 5-finger position. We're just simply adding a sharp or a flat. So the same rules apply as when we're in C position or in G position. Once you had your hand in a certain position, like C position here, you're either reading going up by step, down by step, or you could be skipping if you're going from a line to a line or a space to space. Remember that in each hand position, you'll have either 3 lines and 2 spaces, or vice versa, 3 spaces and 2 lines. And really, once you have your hand in position, it's just a matter of process elimination. You're either moving up or down, or playing the same note, or skipping around. You just have to kind of figure out where you are within those 5 notes. So when we move to the sharps and the flats, we start off with a few different positions here. We have C position, we have, let's see if we can see this, G position, D, and A. They're calling them major and minor. We're not too worried about that right now. We're just worried about how to read the notes. So when you're in C position, you have your thumb on C or your pinky in the left hand, and you have the notes C to G. When we go down here, and on the E, we add a flat. We're still in C position, but the flat goes with the E right here, and I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like and what that sounds like. So we have the C, the D, we're stepping up, and up here we went to the E, down here we go to the E flat. After that we still go to the F and the G. So this flat takes place of the E, and looks like this. So, where before, C position was like this. We had C, D, E, F, and G. All we're doing is taking the 3rd note, which is E, and going here to E flat, just like this. So, rather than E, we play E flat. So that's your C 5-finger scale with an E flat in the middle. It's called a C minor scale, but like I said, we're not worried about major or minor at this point. We just want to be able to read within these 5-finger positions. So remember, flats lower and sharps raise. So if you see a flat, you're going to go 1/2 step lower. If you see a sharp, you're going to go the other way. So D, if it was a D sharp, it would be the same note as E flat. It just matters what finger position you're in, whether it will be a D sharp or an E flat. So let's look back here. We have C, just the white keys, and down here we have C with a flat on the E. Same thing down here, G major. We have our hand in G position, thumb on G or pinky in G, and the 5 notes are all the white keys. And over here, we've added a flat, again, on the 3rd note, on the B. So G, A, B flat, C, and D. So that looks like this. G position, 3rd finger, flat. So we play B flat rather than B. And once you're in that position, you can move anywhere you want within those 5 notes. Okay, so down here in D position, it's minor if you have all the white keys. So we have D position with all the white keys. And then if we come up here, D major, the middle note is sharp. So where the middle note was flat up here, the middle note is sharp here. So I'm going to put my hand in D position and demonstrate what that looks like. So here I'm in D position, and all the white keys look and sound like this. And if I take the F and sharp it, I end up here. With the sharp, without the sharp. Okay, so every song in this chapter is in a 5-finger position. It's just a matter of finding what that position is, and then from there, reading the sharps or the flats. So over here, If you don't know what position you're in, it doesn't tell you, well, you just have to use logic. Let's look at the treble clef. The top note, your pinky is on this note right here, which if we figured it out, if you don't know right off the bat, you know this is the G clef, you know that line is G, you can do the alphabet, A, B, C, D. The pinky is on D. If you put your pinky, fifth finger, on D, and you play a scale going down to your thumb's on G. That's your position, G position. So all your notes are going to be in that position. You might have a flat, you might have a sharp. You can have anything in there, sharp or flat, but it's going to be in that position. So right off the bat, we got our pinky on D, 2 Ds, and we step down to C, but there's a sharp in front of it. So 2 Ds, a C sharp, back to D, and then we skip a line there, so we skip to B. So this first little phrase right here looks and sounds like this. Remember, pinky's on D, thumb on G, there's my position, 2 Ds. I step down to C, but it's sharp, back to D, and skip to the B. So in rhythm, it sounds like this. Okay, that's how that goes. Let's go to the next one. Same thing. Maybe you don't know the 5-finger scale, what position you're on. Well, I just go right to the treble clef and look for a finger number, a 5 or a 1. There's a 1 right there. What note is that? Figured out it's a D. If your thumb's on D, you're in D position. And right off the bat, third finger, we go to the F, and it's sharp. It's important to remember that inside of a measure, if you put a sharp in front of a note, it stays sharp. So all 3 of these F's are all sharp. D to F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, step down the scale, and up to your pinky, which is on A. So that little phrase looks and sounds like this. Thumbs on D, D scale, third finger sharp, okay, and then the phrase sounds like this. D to F sharp, down the scale, and up to A. Let's do it again. Just like that. It just so happens that this song, once you have your third finger on the F sharp, the entire song, you're just in that position, third finger on the F sharp. Okay, let's go to a different one. Let's go over here to page 56, and they give us the position in this one. C minor, 5-finger scale. Thumb on C. So we know that we're in C position. C, 2 lines up, that's our pinky or the G. We step down, and we step down again to the E. There's a flat right there. It's not E, it's E flat. So C, G, F, E flat. Next line keeps going down to D. We're on the space. Follow along up to the next space. That's going to be a skip up, your 4th finger on F, and down the scale, it's E flat, D, C. So those first 2 lines of the treble clef look and sound like this. We're in C, we go up to G, step down to F, 3rd finger E to E flat, keep going down to D, skip back up to F, and down the scale, E flat, D, and C. In rhythm, it sounds like this. Okay, so there you have it. That's basically how you read through any of these 5-finger positions by adding a sharp or a flat. All right, good luck, have fun, see you in class.